Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Look at me. Score. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Quick. Watch the Leo.
Now a give right side. It's Simpson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Hey, Sam on. General West, let's go.
On 1st down, Simpson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. The 8 read. Christian Travis. We won. Come to my world. Kill. Hey, alert 3. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he'll throw with Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 start. You draw Porter. Pass it. Quick. Check 4. Roll out.
On third down, Simpson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check.
On second down now, it's Charles, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Watch that agreement. Protein spill. Deuce. Hey, orbit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Flush to his right. And this is Simpson with a catch. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the curl. Out. Left. Right. Hayward. 50, Mike, 50. You better bring it. Heads, yeah. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Shut up.
Throwing again. Vick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Buddy up. Mike 50. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Watch that. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover. You. Mike 50.
Vick now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run. Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. It's caught. Jones. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the red zone now, Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, Vick. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check 26, check 26. No.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Big ass snap.
They'll try the left side. It's Simpson, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mind? Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. On yard. Hey, lock it. check nine, check nine. Shoot!
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
There. Hard. Bravo. Ready.
To throw, it's Brady. Complete. This is Lewis. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trapped.
Hey, Steve 6.
45.
Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got Lewis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And logo. Hey, box truck. Good.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You rush. 45 to Mike. Ready? 45 Mike. 45.
Coming. Go.
Watch the edge. Check.
Rock it.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
It's just me and you. 45. Mike, 45.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 45.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Let's go now.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd
Absolutely.
make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go one more. Kill. Turn up.
Now.
Kill, turn up. Watch out.
Nice.
On 1st down, Simpson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Block the pass.
161, matchbox, right. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
45 to Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We at the game to turn you up. Yeah. Check 99. Switch.
Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Coming after you. Fifty's the mark. Watch the
Vic readies to throw. The catch made by Miller. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
check my 50. My 50. Check my 50. Let's go, dude. Anyway. Go. Check.
Again, it's Robinson. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Robinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
It's going to be a long day, offense. Go. Let's go, Mike. 50. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Rush in. Go.
Here goes Vick on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here we go. 8 read. I got him. Switch. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 45. I'm scared. 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Brady to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Squeeze. Switch gears. Tighten up. Go.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Hustle. Look at me. Door. Let's go.
On 1st down, Simpson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Say. Leo. SOS. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Right back to him on 1st down. Fighting him off. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
No. 45's the mic. I'm coming after you. Hey, check 20. Go out. He's coming. Double up. Go on.
On 3rd down, it's Simpson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Under 10. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Go. Speed different.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check. Lucky. Hard.
They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Check 13. Blue draw Corkins. Check 3. Check.
Brady going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
58 to Mike. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Go now.
They'll run on first down. It's Simpson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
15 line. 15 line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift.
Go, Jack Rex. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On first down, Simpson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's checking. Crash.
Go. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Hey.
On 3rd down, Simpson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 12. Hey, Mike, it's 50. We want this.
Now Michael Vick. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Vick. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 50. Check 31. He's coming.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We'd made one more play. Could have had our shutout.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Simpson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And Sanders now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Vick. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Vic to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. They'll run on first down. It's Simpson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one, a 41-yard attempt.